Hello trader, we can see dollar yen and GBP JPY. We have a potential short-term entry opportunity in this instrument as after this strong bounce, the market slowly breaking below to feel that potentially there's a gap the market has left. But you might see that potential further trading opportunity in this instrument. Now, before we look at how we can find entry opportunity on the lower time frame, let's look at multi-time frame analysis to see where the market potentially be heading, starting with dollar yen. Looking at monthly here, we can see that this month so far, once the market open with this new monthly candlestick pattern, the price has got a clean bounce, and with that bounce the price has reached that level where there is a high liquidity, and the price, what we can see, tested this monthly support as a resistance and then has got primarily rejection, as this is a significant level of support. Down resistance here, we might see now a potential further downside here, as we can see it's a long-term downtrending market, has gone up for a pullback, retested. We might see another potential drop here on the monthly perspective. Dropping down to the weekly chart to see what kind of price action it is forming. Now, weekly price action, we can see this is currently forming a doji. The price is almost has come back to the weekly low here, and there is a gap that the market left that we can see. Once the market opened from the weekly, we saw the price has left a gap here, and with this gap, currently the market has made its significant move back to the upside and it's got a rejection again, and we may see the price ultimately coming here to fill that gap to create a new lower low. Now, looking at daily chart here, what we can see that this is a daily resistance line where an important level of liquidity is on. The price has crossed that high, and we see there is a rejection currently as the market left a gap here, and we may see now potentially coming here to fill that gap, even potentially creating a new lower low here as the price approaching the daily 20 EMA. What I think, the price may try to break 145.76 level, which is nearly to, if we look at, almost 60-70 pip move possible in that direction on lower time frame. If we look at the 4-hour chart here, we see that after this breakout from this gap level, there is multiple liquidity gap here. We saw quite a few long wick doji formation in that area, and the price started to break below, currently approaching that gap. As the market doesn't like to leave a gap unchecked, we may see the price currently coming here, potentially filling that gap or even breaking below further to create a potential lower low here. So looking at the 1-hour chart, we'll be waiting for a price action confirmation here for this potential drop. As soon as we will find suitable, and we will be looking for selling opportunity in this market for this potential short-term drop on dollar yen. Now let's look at GBP JPY. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in this instrument. Looking at monthly chart on GJ, we can see that from the monthly, there is a, after the previous monthly rejection from this lower price, the price, in fact, as expected, this month has broken all these high. This is a trend line break from the monthly, which is a very long-term historical trend line, and after creating a new higher high, we saw that quite a few months series of lower high, and the market now coming for a retest of this trend line, as this is a very long established trend line. We might see now a potentially deeper drop here for another retest. This is the monthly level here, which is the monthly resistance, which is starting support here in that area. So if we look at the weekly chart, what we can see from the weekly perspective, this is the weekly move, which is a clean bounce to the upside with a one single impulse has crossed this high. As this is a clean bullish impulse, we might see now a potential retest of this previous resistance here, and also resistance here, which is starting support here. And also, like the dollar yen, GJ also has left gap untested, so we might see the market to potentially come back here to retest that gap on the lower time frame. Looking at daily chart, this is the daily move, which is also a clean bullish impulse to the upside on the daily from this level with a gap open in that area. And what I think, the price may now try to come back here to retest this gap before it potentially bounce back up or dropping down further. So looking at the intraday time frame here, we can see after forming multiple doji, which is a double top formation, a move and double top, and the market now trying to break below, as there is a gap here like the dollar yen we may see on GBP JPY after multiple liquidity gap, expecting for the market to potentially drop down here to retest and then to continue to drop. So as soon as we will find suitable entry in this instrument on the lower time frame for this potential drop, we will be looking for selling with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.